In today's video, I will be diving into which of the hero skins are my favorite for each hero. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I will reveal which one is my favorite skin overall and which one is my least favorite skin. Plus, I will also give a suggestion on how skins can be improved to make them worth owning and worth grinding for. And without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. Now getting right into it, let's start off with the SMG class. In the SMG class, we have heroes like Raven, Angel, Freddy and Ghost. In the case of Raven, my favorite skin for him is the Raven Krampus. It looks good both in 3D and in the game, and it's definitely better than his other skins, but unfortunately I've not been able to unlock it yet, though I'll keep trying. And then proceeding to Freddy, my favorite skin on him is still the Explosive Freddy. He has a new skin that came out recently, but my favorite skin still remains Explosive Freddy, just because of how scary it looks, and he definitely deserves a scary skin because he's a very devastating hero. Now for Angel, my favorite skin for her is the Black Widow Angel. I liked the Cyber Angel skin, but that skin only looks good in 3D. When you're playing the game and you see it from above, it's very disappointing. So definitely my best skin for her remains the Black Widow Angel. For Ghost, my favorite skin for him is the Revenant Ghost. The skin looks cool and it has a cool animation, and yeah, I'm still trying to get my hands on it, and once I get it, it will definitely be a good feeling. So that brings us to the end of the SMG class. And then we move on to the shotgun class. In this class we have heroes like Cyclops, Sparkle, Arnie and Hurricane. For Hurricane, he has a number of good skins. His Hurricane Tech Squad skin looks good, but my favorite skin for him is the Ice King Hurricane, for obvious reasons. I used to be a huge Game of Thrones fan when it was still showing, and I watched it multiple times from beginning to end. So definitely, the Ice King Hurricane skin brings back a lot of memories from that. In the case of Arnie, I go with this skin for him, the Wrestler Arnie skin, not because it's a very good skin, but because it's not as bad as his other skins. For Sparkle, it was between the Red Riding Hood and Sparkle Star, and I eventually went with Sparkle Star. The skin definitely looks very good, and it's one of the more unique skins in the game, and also one of the most rare skins, so it's definitely my favorite skin for her. And then for Cyclops, I just love his Dark Cyclops skin, and I love the fact that it is inspired by one of my favorite things growing up. This skin looks really cool in my opinion, and what tops it off is the neon accents on the gun. They look really good. The other skin of his which I liked before Dark Cyclops came out was the Bushido Cyclops, just because of how menacing it looks. And then we move on to the machine gun class, and in this class we shall start off with Bastion. My favorite skin for him is the Hellraiser Bastion, simply because of how scary it looks in 3D, and even in the game it looks really good. And then for Bertha, my favorite skin for her is the Lady Bertha, which I'm still trying to get. It also looks good as well, and both this skin and the Hellraiser Bastion were released as Halloween skins, and at the time I wasn't really grinding the game, so I failed to get them, but hopefully we shall get some more opportunities to unlock these skins. And then proceeding to Leviathan, I've used his trendy Leviathan and his default skin, but I've not yet used the Leviathan Berserk, simply because I've not yet unlocked it. From what I've seen, I think his Leviathan Berserk skin looks the best out of all his skins. So that's definitely my favorite skin for him. And yeah, I guess that's it for Leviathan. And then proceeding to Smog, my favorite skin for Smog is Smog and Stain. Yeah, I guess that's it for the machine gun class. And then proceeding to the snipers, we start off with Firefly. My favorite skin for Firefly is the Firefly T1000, and this is because of one simple reason. Growing up, we had a series of movies called The Terminator, and the best movie from that franchise was Terminator 2, which was very popular growing up. The Firefly T1000 skin is an inspiration from one of the machines in that movie that was called the T1000, which was, in my opinion, the most effective Terminator. So if you watched Terminator 2, definitely let me know down below in the comments. It was a really awesome movie, and this skin brings back so many memories from my childhood. For Mirage, I was torn between the Golden Mirage and Scarlet Mirage, but ultimately, her best looking skin in my opinion is her Scarlet Mirage skin, which is also very rare at the same time. I haven't been able to get any opportunity to grind for it, but hopefully, in the coming weeks, I'll get a chance to unlock this skin. And then, proceeding to Slayer, my favorite skin for him is the Spetna skin, which looks really good. And I like the little animation that he does when he touches his mask and it covers his eyes as well. It looks so amazing and high-tech. And in general, I believe it's one of the cooler skins in the game. And then for Blot, my favorite skin for him is Stick Blot. I've always wanted to get this skin from the very start, but as is the case for some of the skins in this list, I haven't been able to get many opportunities to grind for it. I think that's it for the snipers, and then we proceed to the final class, which is the assault rifle heroes. And here we shall start off with Levi. Now my favorite skin for Levi is the Hacker Levi skin. This is one of the better looking skins in the game, in my opinion. I just like the little glowing strip that she has on her back, and her mechanical eye patch that also glows. Both of these things make the skin look really cool, in addition to the radar that she holds, and yeah, it's a good looking skin overall. And then proceeding to Satoshi, my favorite skin for him is the Street Samurai, which I still haven't been able to unlock, but I will still keep trying. It's definitely his best skin in my opinion. I believe it is slightly better than his ninja skin, but if I had to choose between Ninja Satoshi and the Street Samurai, I would go with this one. And then we proceed to my favorite hero, Doc. My favorite skin for Doc is the Doc Jack skin, and fun fact, I believe this was one of the first skins I unlocked. I'm not quite sure if it was the first skin I unlocked, but I unlocked this skin from the special operation and it felt really good to unlock it, because at the time it was one of the rare skins in the game and very few people had it, so it definitely felt good to own it. And then finally for Stalker, my favorite skin for him is the Gangster Stalker. Yeah, that's it for my favorite skin for each hero. And now let's look at my favorite skin overall and my least favorite skin. The most good looking skin in the game, in my opinion, is the Hacker Levi skin. This was one of the skins which I was most excited about unlocking, and up to now it is still my favorite skin in the game. And then the skin which I don't like the most and which I believe is the worst skin is the Commando Leviathan. But I own it and I use it sometimes, but it's not one of the skins which I like to use. And then coming to the end of the video, I would like to suggest a way in which these skins can be improved, and this would make it more exciting to own them, and also it would make the game look better overall, since a lot of people use these different skins. And what I would like to see is there should be unique visual effects for each skin. For example, in the case of Mirage, you could have the default skin having the default trail for her bullet, but then for the Golden Mirage skin, the bullet could leave a golden trail instead of that default white trail that it leaves, and this should also be the case for her other skins as well. For example, the Popstar Mirage skin could have some kind of pink trail for the bullet, or it could even be something more interesting, but the main point is the skins should have unique visual effects that differentiate them from the default skins. Another example would be in the case of Raven. When he scans, those waves that come out of him and go in all directions should have a different color for his different skins. Maybe for the new God Raven, those waves could be green and have some extra visual effects to them, which differentiate them from the visual effects of the default skin. And I believe it would make it much more appealing to look at gameplay of the game, because it would be much more diverse in terms of visual effects. I wouldn't mind the skins becoming more expensive, because it obviously takes more effort to create these visual effects. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thanks for tuning in as always. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.